Hey everyone, it's BL Productions and welcome to another video. In this video I want to show off this game right here. It's a LEGO Ninjago game, and it's actually it's actually a Flash game that will be going away at the end of 2020 when Flash is officially discontinued from all the browsers and just Flash Player just poof into the ether. And so I wanted to make this video before Flash went away to kind of just make sure that it remembers it and kind of show it off to you guys, because I like this game. It's a survival game. It's a bit of a weird one based off of season 5 of Ninjago. It's Chen's Island season, as you can probably tell from the background. And yeah, I just kind of want to show it off, and hopefully it's not going to be too laggy. Yeah, it's taken me a while to get the tech to actually cooperate to the point where this isn't laggy. But I think you'll find that this should be okay. Apologies if the audio is rubbish, though. And with that, let's just get into the game, and I'll explain more as we go along. So to start off, there is a cutscene, which is a direct take from episode 36, and I'll be quiet for that. And so yeah, we have Kai in his jungle outfit, going to be running and collecting Jade Blades. And there's only two controls. It's a very simple, just survival type, run until you die game. But in the past, when this game came out, I was able to set some pretty good records. I haven't been able to reach that in replaying this game recently, but yeah. And so the reason well, actually hang on. Let's first get into this and see how bad it goes. Because if it's laggy, we'll see. So up to jump, down. There's some really weird sound effects in this game, so brace yourself. Oh! And as you can see, there will be issues. I've already lost 2 lives. I swear I'm better at this game than it looks, okay? Watch, I'll do really well for the rest of this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to break my current record on here, but mainly wanted to show off the game, show you a bit of the tricks that I learned to deal with it. But yeah, mainly I just want to get a video out there because there aren't really any videos on this game. It's not really well documented at all. And I guess it's because it's kind of a pretty forgettable game, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, so this is one of the few games I haven't been able to download to my hard drive of the Flash games and run on a separate Flash SWF file player. So as a result, this one is one of the ones that will be going away once Flash is gone, because you won't be able to play anymore because you can't download the files. And I'm dead. 104. And as you can see, I have made to 642, so I'm not as terrible as those first few seconds made me look. But yeah, let's retry it and give you some of the tips for this game, because there are quite a few. For instance, hitboxes, and these 2 stones. Oh my gosh. Those 2 stones right there, if you saw, there was 2 stones right in sequence with each other. Those are the worst. I don't understand. I don't recall them. Look, there it is again. And these 2. I don't recall them being that bad when I originally played it, but since I started taking this up, those ones have been the worst. I die from those because you'll notice the jumps aren't, like, they're very vertical and not very horizontal. That's useful for when the game speeds up. But so you have to really time it right. And if you fall behind, what'll happen is you'll land in the middle of them, and before you can jump again, you'll hit the second rock, and then you lose a life. Which is, fantastic. Getting it 3 times in a row, delightful. So, I actually devised a strategy for that. Just hold down the jump button, which will, like this, keep you hopping. Basically, you touch the ground, you'll jump again. It's super useful for this because, as you'll see there, I didn't quite make it. So basically, as it gets faster and faster, you do have to time it, actually. So there is a teensy bit of skill to this. I mean, it's more strategy than skill there, basically. But how fast can you react to it? But you have to jump early to get those 2. Other things are the fireballs, which are random, and sometimes you can avoid them, sometimes you can't. The heights are questionable. And the Jade Blades can be misleading. See, there's blades up there, but there's a fireball in them. So it does present the player with a bit of a struggle. which I like. So it's not a stupid easy game. It's actually, there's a bit to it, but not a huge amount. And as you can see, it's gonna speed up and go up to my pathetic 157. Boy, I don't think I'm gonna make it up and beat my record in this video. It obviously takes a while. But so yeah, there's a bit of things here, and it's sometimes tricky. Like you can see the fireball coming out of it, but just as I was coming out of the tunnel. And of course, let me not forget to mention the lag, which has killed me a lot, because anytime there's frame drops when it gets faster, you won't know you've hit a rock until after you've hit it, and then you'll see it happen. Not pleasant, but yeah, that might happen. There's the other tricky spot there. If you notice those 5 over this single serpent head, right after that rock, except for at the very beginning, you can't make that jump. Trying to do that jump there is actually impossible. You will always hit the snake. Even if you do the strategy of holding it down, you'll just die. Yeah, so basically, the Jade Blades can tempt you into doing something not cool. See, if I try that, hit the snake. Yeah, well, so I'm down 2 lives. There's no way I'm gonna make it to 600 this round. All it has to do is get laggy once, and I'll do it. But the music is catchy, and it's easy to get into, and it's there as a time waster game, with Kai making ridiculous sound effects. I don't know if you've noticed his death sounds when he loses a heart are the most bizarre noises I think I've heard out of any kind of game. And I have played some strange Flash games. All LEGO, of course, but these are the ones that have the weirdest sound effects. I think, actually, they are taken from the Advent Calendar games, if I'm not mistaken. Now that I think about it. So the Star Wars Advent Calendar games donated the terrible sound effects to this, and that's partly how you can tell this is a pretty cheap game. But the fact is, despite being so cheaply designed, you can actually make it. It can actually be kind of interesting to play. So we'll go one more round, just to kind of play it once straight through and see how far I make it. I'll be serious this time, and we'll see just how far I can get without, dying. Oh, well, nope. There goes 1 life. There's go 1. That fireball is too low, so you can't always tell, because the one right before it looked the same height, but it actually wasn't, and so there goes 1 more life. I'm not doing very well this round either. It's kind of sad. And yep, that one was too low too. Ah, man. So, it's a time waster game that really stresses you out when you try to do well. But I do have records that I can't access at the moment, but I do have records where, I believe when this game first came out 5 years ago or so, I did break 1,000 at one point. And yeah, I can't achieve that anymore. I don't know why. It might be because the website I'm playing on, which is not LEGO.com, it's not on LEGO.com anymore. Maybe handles the physics differently, I don't know. But it could also be because laptop versus desktop. I'm not playing on a laptop. I'm playing on my laptop, not on a desktop, which is unfortunate, but so probably not the same processing power. But yeah, so there it is. That's Ninja Day. It's quite an interesting game. Quite a poorly made, well, kind of slapped together game if we take the sound effects into consideration. But it has a nice song, and it has okay gameplay for what it has. And overall, yeah, it's an interesting little game that I wanted to share with you all today, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, no, you know what? No, that last one was miserable. So we're going to try this again and actually try and do well. We'll see how far I can get, because I want to do better than 123. I can do better than the low 100s. I promise. So that's what I'm going to do. Ah. Oh, there's another one. We're doing pretty well, but I don't think I'm going to beat my record this round. We'll see, though. I'm going to keep going. And nope. 420. What a perfect way to die. And now it's going to take forever to load up. But no, I must do better than that. The interesting thing is, when you start over after getting a really high number of jade blades, it's really slow. You almost have to recalibrate yourself to get back and actually manage the jumps at that speed. You can get a lot more blades that way because you can jump over multiple obstacles when you're going slower. But that doesn't last for long. Well, I made it up to 298, so you know what? Obviously the game does not want me to do well, so the 420 I got was surprisingly the best score of my attempts in doing this. So yeah, clear I didn't beat 642, and I probably won't ever, but there you have it. That's me attempting to do better. Please like the video if you liked it, and if you want to see more Flash games, I will probably be going through some of the older ones that I have been able to save to my computer sooner rather than later, hopefully. This might be the start of a series, we'll see. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Goodbye.